Broncos country, we are back like we never left. And better than ever, some would say. But, a couple things. We got Teddy versus Drew, round one. Who won? It was clearly Drew. So, I don't even really need to hide that. But, by how much? That's the question. We also only have the TV copy. I think that I found a way to get the all-22 for the regular season. With that being said, I cannot get my hands on preseason film to save my life. I keep DMing people like, hey man, can you hook me up with that? The answer is usually no answer. They just ghost me. So we're going to do the TV copy. There's still plenty to see. And honestly, I kind of like it. Maybe we'll start doing a quick reaction off the TV copy because I can get that quicker in season. And then we'll do an all-22 dive-in. I don't know what you guys think about that, but comment below. Also, make sure, subscribe, like the video, comment, do all the stuff. Retweet this if you don't mind. I'll get the word out. Okay, here we go. Oh, plus format. We're going to do like good, good, bad, bad, good, bad. And then we're going to do Drew first, Teddy second. So, I know that didn't really do anything, but here we go. Clip number one. Okay? Drew's first pass attempt. We're just in boot. He's going to reverse out, fake the action. We've got the little Y in the flat. We've got a corner here. We've got the over and then the deep chase, which you're not really going to get to. Progression for this, okay, if you're counting at home, is 1 is the corner, 2 is the over, and 3 is the flat. Okay, so watch. Boom. Drew with a little play action. Well, really run action. First and foremost, I love the Broncos run action game. I think they do run action boot better than anyone I've ever seen. So, boom, little run action boot. Boom, Drew gets out of the pocket. He gets off 1, gets to 2, delivers a strike. That is really good football. So the theme to start is, hey, great job getting to our second progression on boot. Now, great job getting to our third progression in the pocket. A lot of people are taking shots at this kid in the pocket saying, hey, if Broncos can just live and run and play action, they're going to be fine. Well, not so fast, my friends. I think this kid might be figuring it out from the pocket as well. Okay, so we've got a little mesh Seahawk H bullet, okay? Boom, the bullet is 1. You're going to always peek the bullet. If we get like a rub or the linebacker gets knocked off, let's go ahead and throw a touchdown, make it easy. 2 is going to be this shallow that's coming from this side. I believe that's Kendall Hinton, all-pro QB. 3 is this deep hank, and then 4 is the mesh. If it were to be cover 2, we are going to work the corner down to the mesh back inside of the deep hank. But it's not. So, here we go. We're going to watch Drew. First and foremost, his eyes go where? To the back. We love to see that. Okay, this is not the look. We're not trying to get it to one-on-one on space. Okay, this would have been if, hey, we had someone chasing. Corner drops off. Boom, gets to Hinton. Hinton, you could make the argument to take it there, but I would say that he's already seeing this linebacker squeeze, and then instead he drives it on the deep hang. Gets all the way to his third progression, which honestly, cash money. Okay, so we started off, hey, Drew, let's get to your second progression on the first play of the 2021 season. And then a little bit later, you're going to go ahead and get to your third progression. I think that's a great start for Broncos country. Okay? This is going to be funny when I say this. Probably my favorite ball all day. Here's why. Okay, Judy, we've got a little one-on-one slant. 1, I believe Jerry needs to come flatter to give this thing a real option. But when you're working red zone and you're working the backside one-on-one, your fear is always the Will overhang. This is the Will linebacker, okay? You've got Sam, you've got Mike, you've got Will. The worry is always the Will overhang. You could say, hey, Tim, this free safety is getting a little close for me too, for my liking. But the Will overhang's your worry when you're talking about a 1-step or 3-step slant down tight. Watch how Drew uses his eyes to hold this guy. Okay, I'm going to go slow-mo here. Check this out. Boom. Look at his eyes. Just staring down his soul. And I'm going to tell you from playing quarterback, you stare at a linebacker, they panic. Okay? These guys their whole life have gotten hyped up, ran downhill, and smashed someone. Now they're asked to be in pass pro, and you look at them, it's tough. It's a tough day on the market for them. So watch. He just stares him down, freezes this dude. He panics. He's going to the other side. And look at how much space we've created for Jerry. Jerry needs to come flat here. Look at this potential separation he can create here. He needs to come flatter. Instead, he gets upfield. DB undercuts it, bat down. Okay? So to me, that was a good bad, which was, hey, good. You froze the heck out of that Will linebacker. The bad was you probably left the ball a little bit inside. You could have put it a little higher, but again, Jerry needs to come flatter. That's on both of them, okay? This is the first bad of the day. Okay, we've got a great concept. We've got the vertical with just the sail route here. He has to be more patient with his feet here. So what he does, in my opinion, I honestly think this should be a burn it up 5 instead of a 3. So that 3 to me gets us there early, and then we double hitch it. So, hey, 1, 2, 3, double hitch. We start feeling panicked, and we just dirt this thing. Okay, we're out in front. What I would love to see instead would be a burn it up 5. 1 big 4 quick, 1 clean hitch, and then deliver a strike. These, to me, are the issues where it's like, Drew is too talented to miss an easy sail like this, right? There's a lot of quarterbacks in the league where you'd say, oh, okay, the guy missed it. But Drew's too talented to miss this. So I would say, hey, let's go ahead and change his footwork there. Let's go burn it up 5, clean 1 hitch. So Pat Shurmur, I know you watch these. Make that adjustment. I think it'll look better this week. Okay. Hey, we get bailed out because of the offsides. Great utilization. This, to me, is one of my favorites. So this obviously is a big touchdown pass that got everybody excited. The Vikes are in quarters here. I know it doesn't look like it, but they're getting to quarters. Watch how bad this guy gets fooled by the run fake. And you can see him start to creep up because in quarters, these safety guys are running the alley in the run game. Watch, he thinks he's going to take away backside cutback, right? He thinks this guy's slicing across because they're going to hand it off and try to get backside. He's going to go ahead and make a big play. No, you're just going to get dusted. Because he hesitated, now look how far he is. He's at the 50, and KJ's at the 30. It's just easy money. Great football. Anyone saying that was an easy throw is out of their damn mind. Great football. I wanted to get that little point in because I kind of liked it. This is my favorite play design of the day from Shurmur, though. Okay, they've got a little wham. They're giving a wham look. What's wham? Wham's a run play where you short motion, then crack this guy, and you run behind it. Okay, they're going to show wham with boot. They're going to get these linebackers to bite up, and then we're going to go ahead and hit the over route, easy money. So, boom, they show wham, get to the over route, easy money, touchdown. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So that's Drew's day. Honestly, heck of a day. Guys, I don't know if you've seen it already, but I wrote an article on Mile High Report. Okay? Drew, it gives Drew's official grade, which was an 88. Teddy graded out 83, but it takes you play-by-play. So if you want, go back, watch the replay, print those grades off, and go play-by-play. If you disagree with me, feel free to tweet me, but at least look at it first. Okay? So we're starting with the bad with Teddy. Okay? This is a spacing concept. It's as simple as it gets. Inside out, we've got deep hank, we've got curl, we've got flat. Okay? You're just reading this thing 1 to 2 to 3. This ball, there is not a reason for this to not go to the deep hank. Deep hank's there right now. We need to take it. Instead, we get off it, and then we go ahead and we throw the curl way too far inside. 16 did a good job coming back down his stem. It's not an in cut. There's no way it would be an in cut on that play. So the ball's got to go to the deep hank there. Okay? Next up, we read the wrong side. So what we've got is we've got the Broncos love this play. Double slant to one side. This is our 2 high side. This is our single high side, okay? We love slant arrow against 1 high. We love double slant against 2 high. If it were to be quarters, we're going to just take the arrow, make it easy, okay? So it starts out in 2 high, right? Starts out in 2 high, which means we should read the double slant side. But we get a drop down safety late, which means this is now this guy I guarantee was wide open if you look at it on the tape, okay? Which means we need to be going to the slant arrow side. Do we end up completing this for a first down? Yeah, we sure do, Broncos fans. But Drew Lock made the same mistake against Atlanta last year through the inside slant. And guess what happened to KJ Hamler? Guy got decapitated. Okay? So, to me, this is still graded out as a bad decision. Now the Broncos might have an addendum and say, man-to-man, take the matchup you like. And if that is the addendum, fire Pat Shurmur right now because it's a terrible addendum. Okay? Not really, because I get why you would put it in, but to me, there's no way this was the correct read, because last year we saw Drew do it against Atlanta. They run the same play the next week. Drew reads the exact same look, goes to the slant arrow side. So to me, it was coached, corrected. This now is going to be coached and corrected, okay? Now let's get to a good, Okay, this is a great read and throw. This, we're just reading this thing 1 to 2. Okay, if I were to nitpick him, I'd say I think he's reading it backwards, but he ends up getting to this arrow, which is just wide open. This is one of my favorite plays that the Broncos have in their playbook, is that little 2 tight end nub set stick arrow. Man, I love it. I freaking love it. That's a great job by Teddy right there. This to me is just this is his best throw of the day. Best throw of the day. This we've got a little deep over, okay, with a big in. Carolina Panthers ran the heck out of it, so I wouldn't be surprised if Teddy brought that over with him. 1 to 2, okay? Watch Teddy read this thing out. Boom. He's got his eyes on that deep over. Not there, right? Clearly bracketed. Now watch him step up. Boom. Drive this thing. Great catch, great route, good ball. You've got to love that. So to me, that's Teddy's best throw of the day. Look, hey, I like it too, Teddy. That's a heck of a job, bud. This is another great play. This is just, I mean, there's nothing really to coach from schematics. This is impressive and honestly is a bonus for him because Drew, to me, is the better athlete in this case. But I think Teddy's showing you, like, listen, man, I can do it too. Gets himself in the end zone. Of course, he gets called back, unfortunately, but that's a heck of a job, okay? This is a good bad here. So we've got Boot, and as we talked about, the number 1 receiver is that corner route, okay? This is our number 1 receiver. Corner is definitely covered, so I don't disagree with getting off this. 2 is the over. This ball needs to go to number 2. 3 is right here, and this is what we would call an alert, meaning if you have someone in your face, throw it back to the rear view. There is no one in our face. There's no reason to get to this bat route. So why did I say good/bad? I said good/bad because it's still a completion for a big gain. The bad part is, though, this to me is kind of indicative of maybe Teddy's personality, which is, hey, I've got the over route, right? I've got the over route on 1st and 10 open, but I'm taking the, you know, what we would call a rear view. So to me, that's the worry. That's why it's the bad, okay? Last throw we're going to highlight today. This to me is just hunting with the football. We're down tight. We've got a fade. Make up your mind. Great feet, great ball, touchdown. I love that, okay? That's what you want from your quarterback. You want them hunting down in the red zone. So, all in all, who won round 1? Well, it's pretty clear Drew won it. I answered at the beginning of this video, but I'll answer it again. Drew definitely won round 1. Was there that big of separation? That's the question. I think there was, in the sense that Drew was 8 of 8 in his pass game decisions, and I believe Teddy was 6 of 9. So that's where I'd say Drew has the edge, in my opinion, and something that I would know behind the scenes internally plays big. Can Teddy make it up against the Seahawks? Of course he can, right? Because if these guys just flip performances, then obviously he can make it back. Where I think Drew could separate himself would be if he continues to make good decisions when he's in there with the 2s. Because that's where you'll get a couple more missed assignments. You might get a blitz run through. Can you continually make good decisions in that kind of adverse environment? We'll see. But as of right now, round 1 goes to Drew and Broncos country. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you thought. All right, guys, I will see you next week.